Okay, so there is a galaxy that actually surpasses IC 1101. It is said to be over 6 million light years in diameter, which is IC 1101, sorry, in this case. And the Milky Way galaxy at the smallest is said to be 100,000 light years versus 180,000 light years. 180,000 light years. 100,000 light years. Yeah. Okay, so think of it like this. Okay, so the distance between us, like the Milky Way galaxy, and IC 101, for example, is said to be 320 million parsecs away from here, from this planet at least. So essentially that's 320 million parsecs, 3.26 light years, and then you just take that, and then, well, anyways, essentially, to make a long story short, they found another galaxy that's just as big, but even bigger, and it's probably even bigger because, again, it's so far away, and, you know, how do you measure something this big? It, like, nearly doubles the size of, like, almost, of, IC 101. It's called NG, I don't know if it's NGC or NCG, off the top of my head. I think it's NGC, and, it's 6/5/21, I believe. I'll have to look the numbers up. I'll believe me, you'll be able to find it. But essentially, what it is it's supposed to be like 340 million parsecs away from Earth, and it's supposed to be, it's like 10 million light years in diameter. And essentially, what this is, it's also got like a lot of radioactivity. Apparently, like it's one of those kind of galaxies. There's so many different types of spiral galaxies. There used to be only 4 classifications, now I'm finding like 17 of them. That's like really interesting. All these things we don't know, but you know, that's the great thing about science. You know, but what I'm trying to say is this. Okay, so the Milky Way galaxy, that's 100 times bigger than our galaxy. And so I don't know necessarily if there's more to it than just this, but like, does that necessarily mean it has 100 times more stars than our solar system does? You know what I mean? So like, I know it's, I forget exactly, you know, how scientists you know, accommodate it. So like, for example, you know, like, it's like the amount of mass the solar system has, and you can pretty much figure out with some other formulas that I don't know off the top of my head, to figure out like how many stars may be in that galaxy. So if, this is the way I look at it, okay, if the Milky Way galaxy had 100,000 light years, times that by 100, and you have 10 million. And so if that's true, then maybe that galaxy has 100 times more stars on average than ours does. And when you really think about that, that's a big solar system when you really think about it. IC 101 had like 1 trillion, I believe, or 6 trillion or something like that. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how these scientists accommodate this, but, or figure it out, but really in the end, there are big galaxies out there. Meaning, like, when you really start drawing in perspective, like, how big this really is, it really changes the way, you know, humans really don't know everything, and therefore we really do not know everything when you think about this.